Good morning, students, and welcome to another online biology classroom of St. Michael's Academy. Today, I am going to discuss the last part of excretory products and their elimination. So, let's start. Now, the next topic and last topic of this chapter is dialysis. What is dialysis and what is its principle? Dialysis works on the principles of the diffusion of solutes and ultrafiltration of fluid across a semi-permeable membrane. Diffusion is a property of substances in water. Substances in water tend to move from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration. You can see the diagram. Diffusion process has been clearly shown over here. Pink colored particles are solute particles and the white particles are solvent particles, so that you can differentiate between solute and solvent. So diffusion is actually movement of solute molecules from an area of higher concentration to an area of lower concentration. So you please see that solute molecules are moving. Or now the types of dialysis. There are three different types of dialysis. First one is hemodialysis. It is the most common type of dialysis. You can see it in the first diagram. Hemodialysis has been shown. Next one is peritoneal dialysis. Peritoneal dialysis involves surgery to implant a peritoneal dialysis or PD catheter into your abdomen. So in the second diagram, you can see this process, that is peritoneal dialysis. And the third one is continuous renal replacement. Continuous renal replacement therapy or CRRT. See the third diagram, you will understand the mechanism of CRRT. Now, you please consult your book, your own book, so that you will understand it better. Nephritis is another type of kidney disorder. So nephritis is a condition in which the nephrons, the functional units of the kidneys, become inflamed. This inflammation, which is also known as glomerulonephritis, can adversely affect kidney function. The most common symptoms of all three types of acute nephritis are pain in the pelvis, pain or a burning sensation while urinating, a frequent need to urinate, cloudy urine, blood or pus in the urine, pain in the kidney area or abdomen, swelling of the body, commonly in the face, legs and feet, and vomiting. You can see in the diagram the total process of nephritis. Generally, what happens in the nephritis has been shown over here. Damaged, or actually it becomes more permeable, that is Bowman's capsule, in case of nephritis. Another type of kidney disorder is kidney stones or renal calculi. So, kidney stones or renal calculi are solid masses made of crystals. Kidney stones usually originate in your kidneys. However, they can develop anywhere along your urinary tract, which consists of these parts. Next, most kidney stones are calcium stones, usually in the form of calcium oxalate. Oxalate is a substance made daily by your liver or absorbed from your diet. Certain fruits and vegetables, as well as nuts and chocolate, have high oxalate content. Now you can see in the diagram, blue color kidney stones has been shown in the hilum portion of the kidney. From this portion, they may come in the urinary tract to the urinary bladder also, or else they'll stay over there. Now, a process has been shown in this diagram that is called laparoscopy in the medical science. So, this is the prevention. Another kidney disorder is renal failure. Kidney or renal failure is when kidneys don't work as well as they should. The term kidney failure covers a lot of problems. These problems can result in kidney failure. Your kidney doesn't get enough blood to filter. Your kidney is hurt by a disease like kidney failure. So symptoms is basically symptoms of this disease is vomiting. Kidneys can become damaged from a physical injury or a disease like diabetes, high blood pressure or other disorders. High blood pressure and diabetes are the two most common causes of kidney failure. Kidney failure does not happen overnight. It is the end result of a gradual loss of kidney function. You can see in the diagram, when generally this kidney failures happens, this total glomerular filtration system has been interrupted or has been damaged. What is kidney disorder? Kidney disorder actually are the diseases of kidneys. First kidney disorder that I am going to discuss over here, that is uremia. Uremia is a raised level in the blood of urea and other nitrogenous waste compounds that are normally eliminated by the kidneys. What are the signs and symptoms of uremia? Classical signs of uremia are progressive weakness and easy fatigue, loss of appetite due to nausea and vomiting, muscle atrophy, tremors, abnormal mental function, frequent shallow respiration, and metabolic acidosis. For any doubts or queries, please email me at sudeshna1.sma@outlook.com. We also welcome your responses by way of your views and feedback on the PPTs or videos at feedback.stmichaelsacademy @gmail.com. So thank you students and have a nice day.